As with most initiatives, there needs to be financial support. There are costs associated with a HEARTSafe community program, such as funding citizen CPR education. In some cases, EMS agencies may need additional technology and equipment, and in some cases training to support their activities. And my suggestion is that people afford what they want to afford. By making saving lives a priority, most communities will find more than adequate support from area businesses and people within that community to support the effort on a local level.
We really wanted to get them in all municipal buildings, so at the fire department we brought the matter up and it was discussed at length, and we decided to start a campaign to see if we could raise some funds. So the fire company agreed to put up $1,500 seed money so that we could send letters to all the residents of town and seek their support. Bosworth's a small town. Our population is under 2,500. We do have quite a few businesses here, and we thought if we could contact all the residents and some of the businesses that we might be able to raise some funds. We initially set a goal of raising $25,000 because we wanted to get at least 6 or 8 defibrillators and place them in locations throughout the town. We wanted to put them at the town hall, at the senior center, at the school, even the transfer station, the highway garage, and we wanted another one at the firehouse because we didn't have one in our building. We had 2 in our vehicles, but we had none in our building. So we wanted to get one there too. So we started we sent out a fundraising letter with the $1,500 to pay for the letter and also the postage. We sent it out to about 800 different addresses, some businesses and some individuals. And the money started coming in, and we were very, very excited when we got the first results. I mean, I think the first month or 2 we took in maybe $8,000, which is a tremendous amount of money, we thought. So as soon as we got that amount of money in, we knew that we were going to somehow be successful at this, so we started out to see what kind of defibrillators we wanted to get. The amount of money we ended up with was a little bit short of the $25,000, but it's still coming in little bits and pieces, and we're still continuing our training program.
We had several fundraising events. One of the first things that we did, as I mentioned, was we had an open house where we invited everybody from the town of Tallinn. We sent direct mail letters to businesses. We notified all of the civic organizations, and at the open house is when we were able to basically flood the residents with information. At that time, we also set up the ability to be able to raise funds by talking with the civic organizations to engage them and to help them. And we had many fundraising events.
The time to learn CPR was yesterday. Tomorrow could be too late.
We have to know how to respond if there is an event, if there's a stroke, if there's a heart attack. People need to know how to respond.
Basically, if somebody goes down and is not responding, is not breathing, you need to take action, and you need to take action quickly.
I have definitely seen in states, in towns, in cities that are AED aware, that are CPR aware, we are having so many more saves. My emails are not so much about death anymore. They're wonderful stories about survival. And a lot of them have been survivals in schools.
A life saved is a reward that is something that I can't describe.
You can't put a value on a life.
Being a HEARTSafe community makes survivors.
It truly saved my life.
Someone do something, please. Someone do something.
Call 911.
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 The longest moments. Those moments that occur after you call 911 and then finally hear the sirens in the distance. You can fill in those longest moments. You can do something.
I was dead.
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 I was dead till someone did something.
Most sudden cardiac events are witnessed by friends, family, coworkers, and bystanders. They can fill in those longest moments. They can help a person continue to live.
Is your community or workplace heart safe?
I was on my way to the hospital when my heart stopped beating.
I was at home.
I was in church.
I was at a basketball game.
I was home.
I was at a nightclub.
I was at work when my heart stopped beating.
Someone called 911.
Someone started CPR.
Someone brought an AED.
The chain of survival starts with the recognition of a sudden cardiac event, is followed by calling 911, then starting CPR, and getting an automated external defibrillator, AED, to the victim. All of this before trained emergency medical responders can arrive to complete the chain.
All of this is based upon a simple fact.
The sooner care can be given
to a person having a sudden cardiac event,
the better the chances of survival.
if they hadn't called
911.
Known CPR.
Had easy access to an AED.
I wouldn't have survived.
I wouldn't have survived.
Is your community or workplace heart safe? Do you know the signs of a sudden cardiac event? Do you have access to AEDs in public locations, such as schools, churches, workplaces, sports fields, malls, and other places where people may gather?
If they hadn't had an AED nearby,
In my workplace,
at my golf course,
I wouldn't have survived.
Become a HeartSafe champion. Go to www.ct.gov/DPH or call 860-509-7581.
Someone did something, and I'm alive.
Someone did something, and I'm alive.
someone did something, and I'm alive.
Someone did something, and I'm alive.